Welcome to yet another interesting episode on Lockdown Leadership Series. Welcome viewers to this interesting show. Since, as you know, when the lockdown started, we thought of coming up with something interesting in this pandemic because the reason why I started this Lockdown Leadership Series was like I should give lot of tremendous value to a lot of people so that people have a great life, healthy life. A lot of people are under stress. A lot of people are under so much of panic. Some people are doing extraordinary well, and but some people are really struggling in life. So I thought like I should bring do something on this particular topic. So I thought why not I bring a lot of experiential people onto the show, and where we can give knowledge to people free of cost by this excellent medium, because I have always believed whenever there is a challenge, there is a different opportunity pops up, and we should take grab the opportunity. So today we have a very exciting entrepreneur and an educationist. He has been into the field of education from last 40 years, and he has been mentors to lakhs of students. He has been really interested in transforming people's life. But in the middle of his career, he came across his inner calling, which transformed his way of thinking and the education what he was coaching to people. He is really implementing that sort of education into people's life and transforming them from various challenges. So I'm going to invite my dear friend and a mentor, Dr. Giridhar Shetty. So I welcome Dr. Giridhar Shetty to my
Hello,
talk
hello,
show.
hello, hello.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling me.
Yes.
It is always
So
a pleasure
Dr.
to
Girdhar
interact with
Shetty,
you.
yes, Dr. Girdhar Shetty is a master's in physics, and he's also a PhD doctorate, and he is a transformed Vastu consultant. So he doesn't practice normal Vastu, because since he is a subject matter expert, because of his qualification of physics has to do with lot of it is a pure science wherein people can understand the entire how the cosmic thing works. So I see him as a authority rather than people who really has learned only from the form of art. He's more of a person who knows the science. So that is what his background is. So from last 20 years, he has been practicing Vastu, and from last 13 years, what he has done is he has been coaching people what he has learned, because he brings vast amount of experiences. So we will be having good conversation. He is a fun-loving person. He is basically people's person. He is really interested in your well-being. So audiences, I would only tell you he is filled with lot of knowledge. So we will be enabling him today. He will enlighten us by his thought. So Dr. Girdhar Shetty, I just wanted to know about your journey. I'm very excited for this particular show because I want to learn from you. And Dr. Girdhar Shetty, I have a question for you. How was your journey so far? So can you tell our viewers?
It's like
Uh,
that, somewhere. Let me begin at the beginning. I did my master's and then became a lecturer at the same college. I teach at Patkar Varde College, Goregaon, and went in for research in science. Didn't like the environment much, and so went out of it and became an entrepreneur.
hmm,
And I was manufacturing gift items and all those kind of things, but my reading has always been voracious right from my childhood. So I was interested in a lot of other things. Somewhere around 2000, I had a problem in my factory. I had a factory by that time, and there were about 50, 60 people. So
okay.
we closed down the unit, and I like when I used to work in the factory and my college, the total working hours would be like I would be in the college by 7 and return home by around 10, 12:30 or 1 in the night. So we used to work a lot. And suddenly that factory got closed. So I would go to the college at 7 and be free by 10 in the morning.
Hmm,
Those were the good days. 3 hours of work in the college was enough to get you a full salary. So what to do the full day? So in
hmm,
2000, I started exploring. I knew
hmm,
Vastu a little bit. So I started experimenting with Vastu, the traditional tricks. And people used to get results with whatever I was trying, with whatever knowledge I had that time. People
hmm,
used to get results. Means I would go to my friend's house, keep some crystal over there, some brass bells over there, all those
hmm,
kind of things. and they would get results.
Hmm.
But I found in that time, from 2000 to 2004, I learned a
Hmm.
lot of this. I'm
Hmm.
a certified hypnotist.
Oh,
Okay. I use it for healing. Then I'm a Reiki master. All those
wow.
things I did. I was very good at past life regression, but Vastu somehow I was not satisfied the way I was doing it.
Okay.
And because everybody thought I would be going into past life regression to start my
Okay.
career, a new career.
Okay.
But then, and I was very good at that, but I sort of, Vastu, it was not under, I was not performing well. I was not satisfied with the results. My friends
Okay.
would be satisfied, but I was
Okay.
not satisfied. So I kept on exploring, and then I came across Mr. Jiten Bhatt,
Hmm.
and I learned about the pyramids from him. And I started
Okay.
using pyramids for my Vastu.
Okay.
And then I started getting miraculous results. So around 2005, I met him in 2005, and around 2006 December, I said we can do this professionally. So I started an office in Goregaon and become a
Okay.
Vastu consultant. By 2008, I had started teaching Vastu and also doing Vastu consultancies,
Okay.
visiting sites and repairing problems, solving problems, and all those kind of things. Now you go anywhere in the world, you will have Vastu problems because those Vastu problems, that whole Vastu
So,
thing,
sir,
really.
India is a land of faith and religion. So, you coach something different. Now, you spoke about
Yeah, yeah.
pyramids. So, I just wanted to know. I have heard pyramids only in geography, like Egyptian pyramid. So, how
And
is pyramid relevant to the well-being of people?
yeah. So these pyramids can be used in any place. They can be used for Vastu. They can be used for healing. Especially the pyramids that are manufactured by Jitin sir, na? They can be used for a
Hmm.
variety of things. Even if you today don't have money, it can attract money to you.
Hmm.
All these kind of things are there. Peace, prosperity, progress in life, all that can be achieved
Hmm.
through the pyramid. So I
Hmm.
learned from him in 2005, practiced it
Okay.
from 2006 onwards. 2008, I
Hmm.
started teaching. But that was again a
Okay.
hobby kind of thing. I used to just teach because I used to get people to discuss with. And
Hmm.
by 2012, my teaching had improved so much that Jiten sir once told me that now you are teaching and also you are developing consultants under you. So if
Hmm.
you go in the market as a consultant, what will happen to your students? Your students will never get an opportunity. So from 2012, I stopped doing Vastu consultancy. That means visiting
Okay.
sites and all those kind of things. Now I visit sites only if it is a multi-building project or some factories coming up from ground, you know, green sort of development. Then I go into that as a consultant. Otherwise, my main focus from 2012 has been to just coach people.
So, you are more positioning yourself as a coach, helping people to
Yeah.
learn.
Now I
Yeah.
become a Vastu coach only.
Okay. So, sir,
I
I
got
want
many
to know how.
students in Bombay
Yeah.
alone. In Bombay alone, I got 200 students who work under me. Means they
Okay.
work independently. That is, once I teach them, they are on their own. I handhold them for a year, and
Hmm.
it takes on. So they do the Vastu
Okay.
work.
Okay.
So I use pyramids as a therapy for Vastu work.
Vastu remedial. Okay, sir, I want to know like how many people you have coached so far? Like how many people you have coached so far?
In this last, I started
13
coaching
years.
from 2008.
Huh.
So 13 years.
Hmm.
I might have taught more than 2,600 students. Around
Wow, that's a
2,600
huge
students.
number. That's really a huge number.
In Bombay alone, there are more than 200 students working.
Amazing. So, sir, I wanted to know, like, any success story, like, because any success story from your pyramid, like people, where this particular science can be implemented in what aspect, like physical aspect, health aspect, financial aspect, or people who are stuck with their cash flow. So, how we can
Yeah,
use any success story you can.
I'll give you one example. In 2007, a company had approached me. It is called BASF. They have a
Hmm,
factory somewhere in Turve, near Turve, New
hmm,
Bombay. And
hmm,
they called me. I knew a person over there, and he called me. He was a senior guy. he called me and I did a little bit of Vaastu for them. Then 2007, and if you will remember 2008, there was a crisis, financial crisis, all that, Lehman Brothers and all that, and everybody had gone down. And BASF is a German company. It is
Absolutely.
across the globe. In 2008, BASF India or BASF Asia, it is headquarters over here in Bombay. BASF Asia. BASF Asia was the only organization of the whole BASF family BASF family who had made profits. And they had
Wow.
made thumping profits which they had not got for the past 20 years. Those kind of profits. And all over the globe, they had failed. But here, this company, this organization in Asia had made huge profits.
Wow.
And actually, they distributed cars to
Wow.
all the senior management people. They had made so much profits. They had
Okay.
never made that kind of profits ever. Whereas in the rest of the world, everything had flopped. All the
Okay.
companies, all big companies, banks were failing. BASF India made profits,
Wow.
and more than the profits they had made in 20 years. So that was one success story. Uh, I'll tell you a story of one of my students. She's a Vastu consultant. She's with me for about 8, 9 years now. So she had gone to a builder in Boroli, and that building, 3 wings were built on a triangular plot. Now in Vastu, a triangular plot is very sort of, very bad. So one of the wings, 19-story building, 19-student building, one of the wing was a single flat had not been sold. And this is just before Maharera was coming in. So with 70 days or something left, the builder asked her, what is the proof that these flats will get sold? He wanted something in Vastu to be done so that all the 19 flats on the 19 floors will get sold. She said, there is no guarantee, but I will do my work honestly. He must have spent around 6.5 lakh rupees. But the afternoon, about 70 days to go till Maharera came in, the Sunday, she went on a Sunday over there, and from morning till about afternoon, she was there. And they made the first booking for that wing at 3 o'clock in the evening. And they sold all the flats before Maharera came in. Otherwise, the builder would have had a huge loss. So these are the kind of stories we do. And there are many, you see, every time people come that residential Vastu and all that, people have small issues, paisa nahi aa raha hai, ya paisa atak gaya hai. All those kind of issues we had tackle over here. But anyway, you had asked me a question, what is a pyramid? So a pyramid is a structure like this, I'll tell you that. It is a structure like this, and our pyramids are hollow from inside. Okay. When you keep it down like this, when you keep it down, it will be facing up. This becomes an energy collector. And there is
Right.
energy in the universe. It collects the energy. How to use it is you have to give it an intention. Okay. This comes from our book, The Secret. Okay. You give it an intention. These pyramids have many more pyramids inside. And each pyramid acts as one of your own mirrors. So when you are
Right.
telling the Lord up here or there, or you are throwing a wish in the universe, you alone will be doing it. But if you have a pyramid with you, there will be maybe 300, 400 pyramids. Just this structure covers about 400 pyramids. So with those 400 pyramids repeating what you said, your intention becomes that much strong, and
Wow.
whatever you want, you can create by using this. That is a technique to use the pyramids. So
So
if I
of
want
course,
to
sir, like,
in for Vastu, if I want to move a wall, all I do is fix the pyramid over there and give it an intention that this wall has moved by 5 feet. It will actually work. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, and I do this daily. I do
so
this daily.
actually, sir, being a professor of physics, I really buy this idea from you because we are all energy. Because I am also a person wherein when I come to a particular place, I sense a lot of energy. So I
Huh?
know this place is charged. So I really believe you whatever you are saying because you are also a physics professor and also a Vastu consultant. So now today I got a realization from your conversation that when you said about why pyramids. So now I realize this is the science behind the remedial techniques of pyramids. So thank you so much, sir, for your valuable feedback to this. Yeah.
The reason is it gives results every single time. If you learn it properly and use it properly, these pyramids will give you results every single time. That is my experience.
So how do
Okay.
you charge it, sir? When you apply pyramids, how do you charge it? You said you have to charge it. So how do you charge it with? Like, what are the
There is a
techniques? Like, I mean, if
there
you
is a
can
small
share one
fire
technique.
ritual. See, there is a
Okay.
when you put a pyramid, say in your house, there is a small fire ritual which you have to do. It takes about 2 minutes in the morning. It's just like lighting up an agarbatti. Okay, but you have to tell your intentions. Write down your intentions, and before lighting
Okay.
the fire, you have to
Okay.
read your intentions and then light the fire.
Wow.
It energizes the
Okay.
entire house, and
Okay.
the house becomes conducive to you producing the results that you need.
Super.
Okay.
So, sir, I just wanted to know, like, because a lot of Vastu consultant, like people buy before doing an architectural work at home. So they tie up with architect. So your particular science is such a way that you have to do the demolition work, sir, while doing the
No, no,
remedy.
no,
Like,
no, 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 no. You're nothing. You don't have to do any civil work. You just need one screwdriver person, wireman lekar aao. He can do the work, put the right pyramids in the right places with the right intentions, and then do that fire ritual every day, and your work will get done. I tell my students, see, there are very old bungalows in Bombay which are considered as bhoot banglas. And if the property area in that area is say maybe 10 crores, this bhoot bangla will be sold for 2 crore rupees. So I say you buy
right.
the 2 crore property and spend about a lakh of rupees on pyramids, and I will see that you become absolutely happy in those bungalows also.
Wow.
Any kind of rotten property if you buy,
Absolutely.
even properties which are said to be become actually bhoot banglas. That means there is some ghost or something people have seen over there. I can manage that. I can be handled with these pyramids.
Wow. So, sir,
So
this pyramid can really help.
we have
So,
got 200 type of pyramids, so all remedies are available.
okay. So, sir, is this remedy only for the financial well-being, or does it cater to health or other areas, like people who are not getting married, marriage, people are suffering through
Every
lot of.
area. If you want to marry somebody, okay,
Huh.
that means if not our age, but if somebody of marriageable age, if you want to marry a certain particular person, or if you want to marry a certain kind of a person, a girl might write, he should be 6 feet tall and fair looking and very attention paying and maybe have 2 lakh rupees salary or something like that. So all this can be written down, and we have got something called as marriage pyramid. I
Wow.
guarantee till date, I must have sold in the last 20 years, I must have sold 900 pyramids.
Okay.
899 marriages have happened within 60 days.
Super. So it
One,
takes 60
one
days.
person, it has not worked for one person, and I know that person, but that
Hmm.
person changes his wishes practically every 2 months. It doesn't
Acha.
wait for days. So that is the issue with that person. Otherwise, it has worked 100% for everybody who has used it sincerely. So that is the marriage
Amazing.
pyramid. Health gate. We have got an health gate. I'll tell you
Okay.
one. I had a friend at Somaya College, head of the
Okay.
history department at that time, and she had cancer, and she had only doctors had given her only 45 days to
Hmm.
survive.
Hmm.
And she called me, and I gave her the health kit, and I said, I can make you live if you have the will. But she had lost the will. But her problem was she had a lot of property, and that
Hmm.
property needed land property as well as shares and all demand bhi nahi kiya, all that kind of thing. So all
Hmm.
that, the lawyers told her that you will need at least 90 days, and the
Hmm.
doctors had given her 45 days. I gave
Hmm.
her the health kit. She
Hmm.
lived 11 and a half months after that.
Wow.
All the property was safely transferred to her daughter's name. And one day before dying, she had called me. And she was a lecturer also.
Hmm.
So before she sort of withdrew and became a patient,
Hmm.
so her voice was like a lecturer's voice
Hmm.
one day before she died. And she died
Wow.
very peacefully, with no pain. Cancer
Hmm.
people usually have a lot of pain by dying.
Hmm.
She talked with me for about half an hour one day before with no
Hmm.
pain. And in the night, she passed away very peacefully. No pain at
Okay.
all. She never felt the pain. So we have health kids like that. But if she had decided to leave, she would have lived. She would have
Wow.
lived.
So you
But
require intention, meaning a person should be very optimistic and they should follow whatever you are saying.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is the prerequisite. Okay. So you,
When,
Giri sir, you have shared about property remedial. You talk about health remedial. You spoke about marriage remedial. Any other remedial can any other
money,
remedial can be.
now the concern is about money because
Ah,
companies are closing down, people are losing jobs,
yes.
and job givers are also without money.
Yes.
People who are running factories
Hmm.
are also without money. But
Hmm.
this problem is not because of the lockdown. If you
Hmm.
will see our economy, the whole of last year was sliding down.
Hmm.
So from last year, this problem was there. So
Hmm.
I had planned for something to tackle this, last year only, and I was working
Okay.
on some prototypes.
Hmm.
But my prototypes were not really giving good results. So for one
Hmm.
year, I was using. I designed my own pyramids and I was trying experiments with them. And I have got a group of people. If I develop something, I send to them, and I tell them give me feedback on a weekly basis and all that.
Hmm.
So all of them were not getting the results which I demand. My demand is if I have the tool and I'm using it sincerely, my results should come in 15, 20 days, maybe maximum 2 months.
Hmm.
That is why we call this, miracles in 60 days. That
Hmm.
is what I want. In 60 days, you should have the money. So
That
here
is our
people are,
topic.
they were getting money,
Hmm.
but it would become a loan or
Hmm.
maybe get it after 3 4 months, get in
Hmm.
small installments. If you need 5 lakh rupees, somebody is
Hmm.
giving you money in like ek lakh rupees lekar ja ek mahina and that kind of thing. So it was not actually happening the way I wanted it to happen.
So,
Okay,
audience viewers,
what happened?
if you want remedial from like if your money is stuck or if you have a health challenge, if you are not getting married, so we have a remedial for everything according to our
Yeah,
expert Dr. Giridhar Shetty. So, Dr. Giridhar Shetty, as you said, like in this pandemic, sir, I'm literally worried. The reason why I started Lockdown Leadership Series was I see a lot of people having serious challenges because so there are industry which is sunset industry, which is directly affected by this lockdown pandemic, like event industry, where people can't go out, theater industry, restaurant industry, where people are not going out to eat food because they are scared about this pandemic and all that factor. So, sir, you also coach. How, like, what services and learning do you offer? So, by your expertise, how one people can make a side income, and then later
see,
on they can make it, become.
students who come to me, some are just curious people, out of or some people who don't want to go to a Vastu consultant because they don't want to spend money. So I have got a website over here. You just pay some 1800 rupees and get on the website, and
Huh.
for a year you can go through that vasutraining.com or something like that. So
Wow.
that is a website available for 1800 rupees, and throughout the year you can keep on seeing the videos and you can even ask the questions on my phone numbers over there. That is
Okay.
one thing. Then I teach a complete course in Vastu. That means traditional Vastu and the remedies with pyramids. And we cover a lot of ground over there. Practically everything in Vastu we cover over there. Even what
Hmm.
is not taught in or written about in traditional Vastu we cover over here. It's
Hmm.
a long course, but I've been a teacher for 35 years. So I know
Hmm.
how to teach. So
Hmm.
I have made it compact, and in 22 hours you can learn that. How you do
Wow.
it, how you spend the 22 hours is you can come every week, 2.5 hours, 3 hours,
Hmm.
every day in a week. or people who come from outstation, they can't stay in Bombay for a long period, full
Hmm.
week. So I do it for them in 3 days, 4 days, depending
Hmm.
upon their choice.
Hmm.
Or I do it on web also.
Hmm.
And people who want on the web, we have got another facility. I have got a DVD facility. Now it has become a
Okay.
pen drive facility.
Okay.
So you can learn the entire course, entire thing that I teach for 22 hours. That
Okay.
whole thing, they can get it on video format and they can
Okay.
download it on their laptops or computers and take the lectures from there. And for any difficulties, we are over here. After
Okay.
they learn from me, I handle them for a year.
Hmm.
Their first 5 jobs I take on. I
Hmm.
help them over there. They
Hmm.
all they have to do is learn about the names of the pyramids and go and
Hmm.
fix it over there with the
Hmm.
screwdriver. That's all.
Wow.
So first 5 jobs I take care of them, and
Okay.
in 5 jobs they learn, they master it on their own.
Hmm.
And if at all there is a difficulty, they can come back to me anytime.
Hmm.
I talk to my students on Skype. Actually, earlier it was Skype. Now I
Hmm.
talk to them on Zoom.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
we do proper handholding. I in a year's time, I see that that person gets to an income of 2 lakh rupees every month.
Wow, 2 lakh rupees. That's a huge amount, sir. So, audience and viewers, like people would be watching, and we will be sending it to a lot of people. So, friends, if you really want to learn something sitting at your place, you have something called as Vastu, and we have somebody who has 20 years of experience and 40 years of overall experiences in the same field, and you can learn the subject matter and can really become an expert in its guidance. So, sir, if people want to buy some products, like because Vastu, you spoke about the pyramids. So, how people would be buying? You would be couriering them the essential items, right?
They can call over here, and
Yeah.
we'll work out a quotation for them,
Yeah.
and they pay the money in my bank, and I courier it to them.
Okay. Matlab, that support you.
I got students all over the world, so everywhere we send courier material through courier.
Yes, sir. So, sir, in this present lockdown pandemic, sir, the biggest challenge what I see, because I am also a financial advisor, so I come
Yeah.
on, I see a lot of really people having a lot of challenges. They are cutting down on so many things. So, so what are the remedial thing about the money cash flow? Because that is the biggest challenge people are facing, sir. So, do you have some kind of some tool where people would be getting lot of insight about if they are been taken care mentally also, like people are being calm, keep us, you can overcome by your this particular challenge of pandemic. So do you have something of that sort, sir?
The first problem they have is money.
Yes.
So I have developed, I was telling you about that
Hmm.
sometime back. Okay, we experimented with that pyramid. We designed a tool and we experimented with it, and people were not happy, and I was so not at all happy. But then the lockdown came, and the need for money became very intense. And all my students started telling, "Sir, loan milta to loan milta, lekin you just launch it because we need to
Hmm.
get money." Most of my Vastu
Hmm.
consultants became sort of no jobs on hand and all that kind of thing. So I said, let me think about it because I'm not very satisfied with the tool that we have developed. So I can't put it in
Hmm.
the market. But then,
Hmm.
I go through a lot of other people who are doing all different kinds of works. And
Hmm.
suddenly, somewhere when I was listening to Bob Proctor, I got the
Yes.
idea that I should use some affirmation. So
Hmm.
since I had the prototype at my place, so I used affirmation with that tool that I had developed, and the results were miraculous. We didn't have rest during the lockdown. Also, we are coming to the office
Hmm.
from June 2nd. Government actually opened up
Hmm.
somewhere in June 8th, but we had to come from June 2nd. It was like that. तो वो गुरिल्ला स्टाइल में आ जाते थे इधर, लेकिन आ जाते थे और काम चालू हुआ. तो
Hmm.
after coming to the office also, I got those ideas. So I started
Hmm.
telling all those people whom I had already sent the prototype, okay, use this
Hmm.
affirmation along with the pyramid, the tool
Hmm.
that I have sent you. And everybody started
Hmm.
getting results. Literally
Wow.
100% results. So that makes me happy. Every time, result
Wow.
should be every time and within the given time. So people who
So
had
how
no
much
job
time does it take?
and all those kind of
How
miraculous
much time
results.
does it take? How
Pardon
much
me?
time does it take to how much time
It takes
duration
two
to get
months
the
in the
result?
morning, 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the
Ah,
afternoon, 2 minutes in the evening.
okay.
That's all. 6 minutes in a day. And you can
Okay.
get your results within 60 days. And if you do it more times in a day,
Okay.
because it's
Okay.
2 minutes, you just have to put the affirmation from your WhatsApp to your ear and keep the
Hmm.
pyramid in front of you. If possible, when you keep the pyramid on the table in front of you, see that you are facing north. So
Okay.
you have to sit in a certain way where you will be undisturbed for 2 minutes, facing north. Keep the pyramid in front of you. Tell it the wish that you have, like you need 5 lakh rupees. Tell about 5 lakh rupees in 30 days. Decide the date, maybe 1st of August or 1st of September, something like that. We are almost at the beginning of August. 1st of
Hmm.
30th talak, 5 lakh rupees. Keep the
Hmm.
pyramid in front of you and
Hmm.
listen to the affirmation.
Hmm.
So now you don't have to do anything. Just keep the pyramid safe, remove it
Hmm.
from your locker, keep it in front of you, sit and listen. Anyway, we are sitting at home.
Hmm.
Do it 3 times a day, and your results will be there before that day.
Wow.
Okay. But suppose you want it fast. Suppose you
Hmm.
want a larger sum and you want it fast, because this is called as a money yantra. See, this
Hmm.
is a money yantra.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you
So
show properly, sir? Okay, this is your money yandra.
yeah, it's this is the packing. The money yantra is inside.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. So you just have to keep it in front of you. Every time you finish the 2 minutes session, you keep it, pack it, and keep it in
Hmm.
the cupboard. That should be kept safe.
Hmm.
Nobody should meddle with that tool of yours. It is designed according to your date of birth and your name.
Hmm.
So you'll have to send me your
Okay.
name over here and your date of birth over here. It will
Hmm.
become ready in 3 days time, because I charge each and every pyramid. I charge over here. I'm a Reiki
Okay.
grandmaster, so I charge it over
Okay.
here, and
Okay.
then only it is delivered. So it takes about 7 days for you to get it after giving the order. But
So
then it
amazing,
works.
sir. So, so viewers, you have seen just half an hour of conversation with Dr. Giridhar Shetty. He has given solution. He has able to articulate his experience of 40 years in the field of physics and Vastu, and he has given. So, friends, nothing works like you need to have faith in each and everything, whatever you do. So, faith is that thing which works. So I strongly believe Dr. Giridhar Shetty, because he has been reliving his life, and I have seen personally the transformation what he causes, and little bit I understand about the Vastu, because as like in the good olden days we used to believe like कि आपको सोना है तो साउथ में नहीं रखना चाहिए सर, and so many factors. So this is pure science, and you should be in touch with Dr. Giridhar Shetty. I would be mentioning the details of Dr. Giridhar Shetty, his company details, and his personal details. So, if any one of you want to learn about the art of Vastu, wherein you can become an entrepreneur right at home and really help a lot of people being prosperous, not only about the money part, but about the overall hygiene. Like you have peace at your mind. So I also talk about happy money. There should be happiness around at your home, because if you have all the money on this planet, I mean, if you're not happy, it doesn't make sense. So, so lovely chatting with you. If audiences,
If you become
if
a Vastu consultant, you will be
yeah,
helping people who are in problems. So when they
yes,
give you the, they'll also give you the blessings.
yes, yes. So one
It's like,
thing shared by my mentor has said that to live longer, you have to do good karmas. Good karmas will help you to live longer. So one of the thing is, if you help other people to stay happy, stay in good health, you automatically get lot of blessing. Whenever you help, how you make other person feel. So if you are really taking care of those people, so friends, I would strongly urge, if any one of you see that there is a need of income, like in the family, if people are struggling very hard, so just share this video, just tag them, so that that family would be in a position to come out of that difficult situation, and we can really help our economy to grow, because this pandemic and recession is going to is effect is going to, so we have to hold hands of each other and really take care of a lot of people. So that is, so it was great chatting to you, Dr. Giridhar Shetty. I really love chatting. Whenever I have a conversation, I I really feel blessed that I have a mentor like you, those who share their heart out, because I know you are not doing this for money. You have a high paying job, fat package, what you are already getting from thing. I know the kind of work you have put in from last so many years. So money is nothing. Money cannot buy experience. Money can only just, it's an exchange of energy, what person can really do. So thank you so much, Dr. Giridhar. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, audience. Lovely audience. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Please tag each one of them.
Thank you, everybody who was here. All those who attended, thank them.
Yes,
Bye.
yes, sir. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah.